Hello, Peter here, your Pinoy accountant. So in this video, magsasample tayo kung paano nyo ba fill outan itong 1601-C or the monthly remittance return of income taxes withheld on compensation. So kapag may mga employees kayo, whether minimum wage earners man sila or above minimum wage earners, we are required to file and pay if ever may mga na withheld tayo ng mga taxes from our employees. So yung deadline nito is every 10th day of the following month. So yung May na mga withholding taxes natin on compensation, yung deadline is June 10. So yung sample natin for today is for the month of May 2026. So ito yung nabanggit ko kanina sa inyo na i-categorize natin yung ating mga employees as minimum wage earners. Ayan, kita nyo. And then we have here above minimum wage earner, but yung annual nila is less than yung total compensation nila. Yung annual nila is less than 250,000. And we also have itong above minimum wage earner and yung kanilang annual compensation is more than 250,000. Because kapag more than 250,000 is kailangan na natin mag-withhold ng taxes. Ayan. So, in most cases naman, yung applicable sa atin is it's either itong mga minimum wage earners, itong hindi umaabot ng itong mga above minimum wage earner na hindi umaabot ng 250,000 yung annual nila is medyo hindi na to common because if minimum wage earner ka plus nyo pa yung mga holiday pay, ayan, mga OT pay, in most cases, yan, lalagpas na ng 250,000 yung kanilang annual compensation. So, but still, may example tayo niyan if you are hindi lalampas ng 250,000 yung inyong annual compensation. So let's start. So ito, this is the summary. So in our previous video, ayan, example tayo ng minimum wage earners. So if you would want to watch that, mas detailed kung in-explain kung ano ba yung mga kailangan natin i-summarize. So very basic lang. Ito yung ating mga payroll summary or yung payroll register natin. So nakalagay dyan yung employees ninyo, yung rate nila, yung basic pay. So this is for the month of May again. So yan, the OT pay, ito importante ito, the holiday pay, and yung mga categories, other category, yung absences, under time, adjustments, or 13th month. So ito yung mga items, kumbaga, na nasa kanilang payroll or payslip ng ating mga employees. And of course, itong de minimis benefits, ayan, importante din yan because dun sa 1601C, ayan, kailangan natin itong if ilagay yung figure specific for the de minimis benefits. So again, common example ng de minimis benefits ay yung mga rice allowance, ayan, 2,500 per month, ayan, laundry allowance, we have 400 pesos per month, ayan, and so on and so forth. So maybe in our other videos, ayan, we'll talk more in detail kung ano yung mga de minimis benefits na pwede nyong ibigay sa inyong employees because these are non-taxable. Yun yung nakaganda sa de minimis benefits. Non-taxable yan. So, ayan. So, from there, total compensation and then yung government contributions, I'm sure you are familiar na SSS, SSS, WIS, ayan, PhilHealth, Pag-ibig, and of course, ito total natin yung kanilang contributions and then we'll come up with the taxable compensation and then the withholding tax and then the net pay. So yung key lang dito, again, I mean the tricky part is yung sa part ng inyong minimum wage earners, I mean, which we talked about in detail doon sa ating previous video, yung government contributions is hindi na natin kailangan ilagay doon, i-add, I mean, may part kasi sa 1601C doon nakalagay yung mga government contributions. Yung portion doon ng minimum wage earners is hindi natin ilalagay. So yung ilalagay lang natin are the contributions of our yung above minimum wage earners. So either above minimum wage earners na hindi lalampas or less than 250,000 yung kanilang annual or yung more than 250,000 yung kanilang annual. So okay, yung sa minimum wage earners kasi hindi na kailangan natin ilagay yan because magiging negative yung taxable compensation nila kapag diniduct nyo pa yung contributions nila sa kanilang yung government contributions because yung taxable compensation naman ng ating minimum wage earners is zero naman yan. So, hindi na kailangan nyo i-add because kung i-add nyo yan, again, magiging negative yung ating taxable compensation. So, hindi na siya tutugma doon sa compensation kapag in-add natin yung mga above minimum wage earners. So, ayan. So, i-summarize nyo lang. Ayan, per employee. Ayan. And the total. Total na din ng minimum wage earners. Ayan, total ng above minimum. So, yun lang yung gagawin natin. And of course, the above minimum wage earners that are more than 250,000 yung kanilang annual. So, ayan, basic pay. Ayan, lahat yan, i-total nyo lang. And then, from here, ayan, pag na-total nyo na lahat, pwede natin i-compute yung taxes or yung ating 1601-C. So, ito, nilagay ko lang muna sa Excel yung computation so that hindi tayo malito. So, actually, ito lang yung nakalagay. Ipakita ko lang sa inyo. So, dito na part sa 1601C, the computation of tax. Because dito naman yung majority na kailangan natin fill outan. Kailangan natin ng data. So, ayun, nilipat ko lang sa Excel so that mas madali nating madi-discuss. So, ayan. So, first is the total amount of compensation. So, yung i-add natin dito is yung sa tatlong category. Sa minimum wage earners, above minimum wage earners na 250,000 or less, and the above 250,000. So, ito, this is for the compensation ng minimum wage earners. Ayan yung total niya, 109,585. So, i-add natin yung sa above minimum yung dalawa, 100,200 and the 188,950. So, total compensation ng lahat ng category natin. So, that would give us itong 398,735. And then from there, ayan, less natin yung mga non-taxable exempt compensation. So first is itong statutory minimum wage for the MWEs. Ayan, so kaya nga yung sinabi ko kanina, dapat ma-summarize natin per item. Magkano ba yung minimum wage or the basic pay ng ating MWEs. So ito, 69,500. So if you look at yung summary, ayan, this is for dito natin kinuha. For the minimum wage earners, and then yung kanyang basic pay, that is the 69,500. So, yun yung ilalagay natin dito. So, number 15, ayan. So, number 16, ito naman is, nakalagay dyan is for MWEs or the minimum wage earners again. Yung kanilang holiday pay, ayan, overtime pay, night shift differential pay, and the hazard pay. So, in our example, may overtime pay tayo and holiday pay. So, that is 885, I mean. So, again, this is for the MWEs, again, or the minimum wage earner. So, ito siya. The OT pay, ayan, 24,325. And then the holiday pay, the 5,560. So, yung total niya is 29,885. Ayan. And then, let's proceed. So, 15, ayan, may 15 and 16, ayan, may details na tayo. And then, 13th-month pay and other benefits. So, wala pa tayong 13th-month pay because we are still, ano pa tayo, nasa May pa to na payroll. So, 0 lang yan. And then, the de minimis benefits sa tatlong category to. So, sa tatlo, the total is 30,600. So, pakita ko lang. So, de minimis benefits ito, ayan, ng minimum wage earners. Ayan. And then, ng, ayan, above minimum wage. Ayan. Itong 10,200. So, basically, same lang sila na figure. And our above na minimum wage earner is 10,200 din. Yung kanyang total. So, i-add natin yung tatlo. That would give us 30,600. Ayan. So, next natin is itong SSS, GSIS, PhilHealth. Ayan. Mandatory contribution. So, yung employee share ito. So, again, yung binanggit natin kanina, yung portion ng minimum wage earners is hindi natin isasali dito because magiging negative yung ating taxable compensation kapag sinali natin because yung minimum wage earners nga lahat ng kabuuan ng kanilang compensation ayan is zero or hindi siya taxable. So, ayan, yung total ng SSS GSIS natin is ayan, so hindi natin isasali itong sa minimum wage earners. So, sa pinakataas, ito, hindi natin ito isasali. Itong 8,037.50 because that is for the minimum wage earners. So, dito tayo sa dalawa, the 7,300 and the 10,925. So, i-add natin yung dalawa. That would give us itong 18,225. So, ayan. So, next natin is itong other non-taxable compensation that is 0. So, if ever lang may mga other non-taxable compensation tayo, ilalagay natin dyan. So, that will give us itong total non-taxable compensation is just the sum of 15 to 20. So, itong mga figures dito. Ayan. So, this is statutory minimum wage for the NWEs, ayan yung kanilang holiday pay, and the de minimis benefits, ayan, their 13th month pay, the SSS, ayan, other non-taxable. So that will give us a total of itong 148,210. So that is the total non-taxable compensation. So ayan, so let's proceed. Number 22, the total taxable compensation is just the item 14 less the 21. For item 14 natin is the amount of compensation, 398,735, less natin yung total non-taxable compensation na 148,210. That would give us itong total taxable compensation na 250,525. Ito na figure. And then, ililess pa natin dyan yung taxable compensation belonging to doon sa ating mga above minimum wage earners but 250,000 or less yung kanilang annual compensation. So, kaya nga mas maganda if i-categorize natin sila. So, yung figure na yan is we got this 82,700. So, nandito siya. Kita ko lang sa inyo. This is for the above minimum wage earner but less than 250,000. So, ayan sila, Eugene, Vincent, Dennis, and Alfred. Ayan. I'm sure kilala niya kung sino sila. Ghost Fighter na characters. Ayan. So, yung kanilang taxable compensation, ayan, kita nyo, is 82,700. So, yan yung ilalagay natin na figure dyan. 82,700. So, that would give us itong net taxable compensation na 167,825. So, that is just the total taxable compensation. Less natin yung taxable compensation not subject to withholding tax, 82,700. That will give us the 167,825 na net taxable compensation. So, yung total taxes withheld, so, i-add nyo lang yung sa mga above minimum wage earners because yung minimum wage earners, again, hindi sila kailangan natin kaltasan ng withholding tax. So, total taxes withheld, ayan, I mean, this is for the, more than 250,000 yung kanilang annual compensation because kapag 250,000 lang yung annual compensation, hindi natin sila kailangan withholdan ng tax. So, yung figure na ito, 14,398.34, pakita ko lang sa inyo. This is for the above minimum wage earner but more than 250,000 yung kanilang annual compensation. So, yung mga employees natin, si Son Goku, Son Gohan, si Vegeta, and Piccolo. So, anong mga characters to sila? If familiar ba kayo? They are from DBZ, the Dragon Ball Z. Ayan. So, yung kanilang withholding tax, withheld natin sa kanila is 14,398.34. That is for their May natin na sweldo. So, ayan. So, last 26, ayan, if may mga adjustments withheld from previous months, if wala naman, zero lang din yan. So, that would give us still, yung number 27 is the taxes withheld for remittance. So, ito na yung i-remit natin kay BIR using the 1601-C na form is 14,398.34. So, from here, ayan, may data na tayo, may figure na tayo. So, mas madali na lang natin siyang ililipat doon sa form 1601-C. So, ito, i-open na natin yung ating EBIR form. So, ayan. So, ito, na-open na natin yung ating EBIR form. So, lagay nyo lang yung inyong profile dito. Your 10, ayan yung details nyo. I-double check yung certificate of registration. And then, once na-fill out nyo na yung profile, dito tayo sa list of BIR forms. So, we will be choosing itong 1601C version 2018. Ayan, and then click nyo yung fill up na button. Ayan, click nyo OK. So, for the month of, so, for the May pa ito, for the May na compensation. So, May 2026, amended return, no. Any taxes withheld? Yes, because may na-withheld tayo na taxes from dun sa sweldo ng ating mga above minimum wage earners. So, number 4, you can just put there 0. ATC, ayan, automatic niya ng fill out for us, WW010. And then the background information, so i-double check nyo kung ano yung mga wala pang details. Ayan, may TIN na, may RDO code, yung withholding agent's name, nandiyan na, registered address, and then zip code, nandiyan na, contact number, category of withholding. So, ito minsan yung nakakalimutan. We are private. Ayan. And then the email address, nandiyan na. Are there payees availing of tax relief? So, that is no. So, 13A, hindi nyo na kailangan pumili because no yung ating 13. So, dito na tayo sa computation of tax. So, ito na, same lang naman yung mga figures na ilalagay natin from our Excel. So, yun yung nakaganda. if may Excel kayong hinanda. So that mas easier na natin fill outan yung data dito. So yan, amount of compensation, 398,735. 398,735. Tama ba? 398,735. And then, number 15, the statutory minimum wage earners for the MWEs. Dito yan, that is the 69,500. So, dito is 69,500. And then, the holiday pay, ayan, night shift hazard pay ng MWEs. So, we have here 29,885. 29,885. And then 13 month, so 0 pa yan. And then de minimis benefits, so that is 30,600. And then the SSS, GSIS, ayan, the mandatory contributions, employee share. So ito yan, that is 18,225. 18,225. And then other non-taxable compensation, wala tayo niyan. So that would give us ito, automatic yan nag-compute the total non-taxable compensation, 148,210. And then the total taxable compensation is 250,525. So i-double check natin. Ayan, same figure, 148,210 and the 250,525. So less natin yung taxable compensation not subject to withholding tax. Less 23, ayan. So, 23 natin is 82,700. 82,700. So, that would give us itong net taxable compensation na 167,825. And then, total tax withheld. So, that is 14,398.34. 14,398.34. 398.34. Ayan. O yan, 14,388.34. And then adjustment 0. So that would still give us 27 na taxes withheld for remittance. So 14,398.34. 14,398.34. So tama. So adjustments, ayan, wala tayo niyan. And then other remittances, wala din. And then, ayan, total taxes remittance made, 0 pa. And then, tax still due, ayan, 14,398.34. So, wala pa tayong penalties because we're still on time. Again, yung deadline is, for the May compensation is June 10. So, every 10th day of the following month. Ayan. So, I think we are done. Subukan natin. Ayan. Sa page 2 naman, ito, this is for the, if may mga adjustment of taxes, if necessary lang. So, if wala naman, just leave it 0 or leave it, hindi nyo na kailangan fill outan. So, ito, let's try to validate. Ayan. Ayan, validation successful. Then, save ninyo. Okay, and then print nyo so that may PDF copy kayo sa final na 1601C na inyong sinubmit. And then, submit final copy. Ayan. So, are you sure you want to submit? Click nyo OK. And then, this is the revised TOSA. So, click nyo lang OK. And then, dalawang scenario yan. Either not successful or success. Success. Ayan. Submit successful. Ayan. So, a notification will be sent to your email. Ayan. Monkey D. Luffy. Ayan. So, i-check yung email ninyo. And then, you will receive the tax return receipt confirmation naman sa inyong email. And then, screenshot nyo na din ito so that may proof, may other proof kayo in case na hindi kayo makareceive sa inyong email. And then if not successful naman, you just have to redo it, you submit final copy until such time na ito yung lalabas, submit successful. So from here, if may mga kailangan kayong payment, you can pay naman online. You can use Maya or you can use MyEG. So may video example din tayo on how you can use Maya and MyEG. Ayan, so we are done. So again, we just talked about itong 1601C or the monthly remittance return of your income taxes withheld on compensation. Again, if you have employees, ayan, minimum wage earners or not minimum wage earners or above minimum wage earners, ayan, kailangan yung mag-fill out itong 1601-C. So, i-double check nyo yung certificate of registration nyo. I'm sure nakalagay doon, naka-indicate doon that you are required to file 1601C, especially if may mga employees kayo. So, yun na ating video for today. Thank you very much for watching. If may mga tanong kayo, just comment down below. And if you would want to download, may mga templates tayo, mga Excel file, you can go to our website, www.pinoyaccountant.com/download. And if you would want to send your support, again, super thank you sa mga nag-send ng support. You can go to our website, www.pinoyaccountant.com/donate. Yan. So, thank you very much. And I'll see you in our next videos.